dames and sirs, and welcome to this week's AEW Dynamite Recap Show. I'm Ronald Ray, your boy with a cornbread accent. The fans at the Saskell Center in Saskatoon. Why does the name of that town remind me of Slapshot? Anyway, folks there got to see a pretty stacked card. Got to see Commander against Chris Jericho, the Blind Eliminator semi-final with MJF and Adam Cole, Better Than You Baby, go up against Brian Cage and Big Bill. You had Orange Cassidy and Darby Allin versus Sammy Guevara and Daniel Garcia in the other semifinal. Also got revealed the fifth man for each team on the Blood and Guts match. Another semifinal for the Owen Hart tournament, women's division, and a debut of a rookie named Nick. Well, I guess he's not really a rookie. He's been, from what I gather, been wrestling since he was 9, I guess. Way they made it sound. Anyway, but before we get started on the recap show, let me remind you, it would be cool if you hit that subscribe button. Also like, dislike, leave a comment, hit the notification bell. Other than that, let her rip. Alright, first match of the evening is Chris Jericho versus Commander. This match started off exchange of strikes. Commander got the command, no pun intended. Threw a shitty looking, what do they call it, shotgun drop kick. Anyway, it didn't look too good. And of course, he didn't slap the thigh. Anyway, just kidding. Jericho took over after counting a springboard. Of course, Commander came back. He did get in that walking the rope springboard flip move. I gotta admit, looks pretty cool. Anyway, Jericho countered the Dragon Rana, trapped him in the walls of Jericho, and picks up the tap out win. Like I said, other than the crappy drop kick and my phone going off, sorry. Other than that, it was okay. It was okay for what it was. After the match, Don Callis came in. We got to view an old video that had Don Callis with hair, which, Chris Jericho was not above not pointing out. And Bad News Allen. Of course, some of you WWF fans probably remember him as Bad News Brown. I guess they had like a little group together when Jericho just started. I think he said the year was around 95. Basically trying to get Jericho to join his current family. And Jericho's still kind of on the men's about it. They had a little backstage segment with Jake. Oh crap, forgot his name. Anyway, he came in and Jake Hager. He came back and gave up his hat because he don't really want Chris Jericho to partner up with Callis. Don't think anybody really does, but it is what it is. Next. Alright, after this, they ran a little vignette here with Adam Cole and MJF. These are, I hate to say it, but this is actually pretty funny. Pretty entertaining stuff here. Basically, it's Adam Cole and MJF in the bar. 4 hot girls walk by them. They, smile and wink at them. Of course, Adam Cole didn't want to have anything to do with it. He stayed at the bar, and of course, later on, you seen Britt Baker like a woman. Anyway, of course, MJF took him all to himself, and then Adam Cole said, "Hey, I know something fun we can do." They end up in his hotel room to play a video game. Of course, what video game they're playing? AEW. The AEW video game. I forgot the name of it. Sorry, it's been a long day. Fight Forever. There we go. The AEW Fight Forever. They were playing that. MJF said, "Oh, this is cool. I just never had friends or whatever to do this with." Yada, yada, yada. Adam Cole admits, "Hey, I was going to jump you." MJF said, "Hey, I was going to jump you too." And they had a high five and let's go win those tag titles. Of course, in the video game, they win it. In the video game, they win the tag titles. But like I said, funny little vignette. I was entertained. Alright, next up is our first semifinal match in the Blind Eliminator Tag Team Tournament. Of course, this will determine the number one contenders for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. This is Darby Allin, Orange Cassidy, a couple of my favorite guys, versus Daniel Garcia and Sammy Guevara. Daniel's starting to grow on me a little bit, as long as you don't do that goofy dance. Man, his in-ring work, solid. Nice exchange in the beginning. You had Sammy and Orange in there, just exchanging holds, moves, and of course it got kind of interrupted by Garcia when he hit Orange from behind. Darby gets in. Another nice exchange between Darby and Sammy. Sammy trying to play let's have a babyface match. Garcia being the heel. He of course caused Darby to slip on the ropes. This is when Sammy and Daniel take full advantage. Hot tag to Cassie. He gets in. Again, another smooth exchange of the crucifix between him and Garcia. Then at the end, Sammy and Darby are going at it. Garcia and Cassie was outside the ring, and Garcia put I think he calls it the Dragon Tamer, on the outside. Prince Nana, who has no business in the match, comes in, gives Garcia Darby's skateboard to hit Cassie with it. Of course, Darby's like, no, you ain't using my board for that. Of course, referee gets involved. He doesn't see Swerve Strickland kick Darby upside the head. This will allow Sammy to put in his finisher. He gets the win. Going to the finals of the Blind Eliminator Tag Team Tournament is Daniel Garcia and Sammy Guevara. Alright, next up is the other semifinal of the Blind Eliminator Tag Tournament. It is Big Bill from New York. Again, who comes up with this shit? Anyway, he teams up with Brian Cage, and of course they're going up against MJF and Adam Cole. I guess their name is, better than you, baby. Entertaining match. MJF got the crowd to chant body slam because he promised to put a body slam on Big Bill. Tries it, then hurts his back, said, no, screw this. He acts like he's going to walk off. Cole brings him back. Cole gets in. Him and Brian Cage show off they can do push-ups. Then Big Bill and got back in, and MJF got back in. Big Bill convinced MJF, hey, you do push-ups, don't let your partner show you up. Of course, this was a ruse. He puts the boots on him. Big Bill and Brian Cage takes over. Of course, we get the hot tag to Adam Cole. Looks like they was going to go for that double clothesline, and actually they got double clotheslined. They went for it, but Big Bill hit one. Then finally, MJF was able to get a body slam on Big Bill. They got rid of him. MJF would hit the heat seeker, set up Adam Cole for the boom. Going to the finals, not surprising, is MJF and Adam Cole. So it will be MJF and Adam Cole going against Daniel Garcia and Sammy Guevara in the finals. They cut a little promo saying, hey, I think we can win this thing. So we all know what's going to happen, but it's still entertaining to watch. Alright, next up is the semifinal for the female division of the Owen Hart tournament. It is Ruby Soho against Sky Blue. Sky Blue got the advantage to start with. Saraya and Toni Storm would run Sky Blue in the steps, but the ref caught him, and instead of calling for disqualification, just sends him out. I think that's kind of lazy, but what do I know? Anyway, Blue may come back, but Ruby would hit the destination unknown onto Sky Blue, going to the finals for the second year in a row. Oh, nope, it's on Rampage. So if you want to know who she's facing, you'll have to watch Rampage. I'm not going to give away no spoilers here. Anyway, next. All right, first match of the evening is Chris Jericho versus Commander. This match started off exchange of strikes. Commander got the command, no pun intended. Started did a threw a shitty looking what do they call it, shotgun drop kick. Anyway, it didn't look too good, and of course, he didn't slap the thigh. Anyway, just kidding. Jericho took over after counting a springboard. Of course, Commander came back. He did get in that walking the rope springboard flip move. I gotta admit, looks pretty cool. Uh, anyway, Jericho countered the Dragon Rana, trapped him in the walls of Jericho, and picks up the tap out win. Like I said, other than the crappy drop kick and my phone going off, sorry. Uh, Other than that, it was okay. It was okay for what it was. After the match, Don Callis came in. Uh, we got to view an old video that had Don Callis with hair, which Chris Jericho was uh, not above not pointing out. And Bad News Allen, of course, some of you WWF fans probably remember him as Bad News Brown. Uh, I guess they had like a little group together when Jericho just started. I think he said the year was around 95. Uh, Basically trying to get Jericho to join his current family. And Jericho's still kind of on the mends about it. They had a little backstage segment with Jack, or Jake, oh crap, forgot his name. Anyway, he came in and say, Jake Hager, he came back and gave up his hat because, he don't really want Chris Jericho to partner up with Callis. Don't think anybody really does, but it is what it is. Next. All right, final segment of the show. Don Callis comes out. He has some choice words for Kenny Omega. Of course, he comes out, and when he comes out, he gets attacked by Takeshita and Moxley, as well as the fifth man. And that fifth man for the team BCC is Pac. And looks like it's going to take Omega out. Then Omega's like, hey, look at the screen. And it revealed their fifth partner, that being Kota Ibushi. And I guess when they were all in Japan, they call themselves the Golden Elite. So of course, the light comes back on. Here comes the Rhinestone Cowboy and the Buckaroos to make the save. Kenny Omega did his thing, good luck. Bang, good night. Uh, not that little catchphrase does not impress me much, but it is what it is. Omega's good in the ring, so that takes care of a whole lot of any other shortcomings. But that's the way the blood and guts match is going to look like. Can't remember if I'd seen last year's. I think I was like in between, like, this is all good, but, or there's some reason I didn't watch it. But I'll definitely check out this year's Blood and Guts match. I guess it'll be decent. I guess it's like a War Games match. Do they do it? Let me know in the comments, because like I said, I've never seen their Blood and Guts match. I do see, hey, it's a cage, 2 rings. Do they do it like War Games? One person comes in at different intervals and the match beyond begins, or the blood and guts match begin. However they want to call it. Let me know in the comments. Other than that, this does it for me for this week's AEW recap. Again, appreciate you guys watching. Also, if you're not a subscriber yet, hit that subscribe button. Help a brother out, hit the notification bell and all that good stuff everybody's supposed to say at the end of their videos. I'm saying now because I can't remember half of it. Other than that, you folks have a good one and take it easy.
We here at RP Tube Vision would like to thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Also check out friends of the show Ecolife and Natural for home-crafted candles, hand cloth, and other home and personal goods. Look them up on Facebook. Link will be available below the video. That is Ecolife and Natural.